Hello everyone, I'm Ashanita and today I'm going to show you guys how to make these pretty beaded earrings using brick stitch as the base of my earring. These earrings are concave shaped and they're really pretty. I love this twist to my earrings and they're just so unique by themselves. You can make them using any colors. I love to use happy colors like green, red, yellows, orange, whatever you use. And for this project, I have used 11 OC beads and a ear hook and some nylon thread. I'm not going to use fire line for this project because it doesn't, I don't know, fire line doesn't fit as well as I thought the nylon would. If you don't have nylon thread, you could use fire line 0.08, but I didn't have that in the house, so I thought about using nylon and it worked well. So let's get started. For the project, you will need 1, 2, and 3 happy colors of 11 OC beads, just regular seed beads, no delicas. And here I am using 3 colors of 11 OC beads in yellow, red, this is the darkest red I have ever seen, and of course some orange color. And I'm also going to be using some black 11 O's. I don't have much in the house, so I won't be using it as much in the earrings. And I'm going to change the color combination here. I will be using red here and then a thin line of black for the edges of my inside finish. Then where I've used red here, I will be using yellows. Where I've used yellows here, I will be using red. And where I've used white, if you can see it, I will be using black here. So this is a basic brick stitch pattern and let's get started. To start off with my project, I will start off with a ladder stitch. And this is the point where I'm going to be starting with my project. So I will pick up 1, 2, 4 red colored seed beads. I will go down to the end of my thread and I'm going to go through the first 2 in this way. This is what I get. I'm going to go down through the second 2 beads in this way, from an upward to downward motion. In this way, and then I will be picking up some black, 2 of my blacks, and I'm going to go through these 2 seed beads. If you know ladder stitch, it's easier for you, but if you don't, then it's a bit of a mess. But never mind, I'm going to show you how to do it. This is how you get your ladder stitch sitting right next to each other. After the black, I'm going to use orange color. In goes 2 of my oranges from a downward to upward motion. This way. And again, to stiffen that up, I'm going to go After the orange one, there is a yellow. Again, from an upward to downward motion. Oh, this thread is killing me. Oh. This way. And again, I go up through the two beads, the yellow ones. In this way. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. Then it's time for my black to go in as the middle color. If you can see in this earring here, just a second, yeah. If you can see in this earring here, I have used 2 of the greens, 1 of the blacks, 1 of the reds, 1 of the yellows, and 1 of the whites. In the same way, I'm going from this way to the middle. I'm using 2 of the greens, 1 of the blacks, 1 of the oranges, that is the red part, and 1 of the yellows. Now it's time to add in the white part, but I'm not going to use white beads, I will be using black. So I run down from a downward to upward direction to get the middle portion of my earrings ready in this way. Okay, and again I run down through the same black so that I have this. Again, I'm going to continue with my ladder stitch in an opposite direction using yellows, oranges, blacks, and 2 of the reds. I'm going to pick up 2 yellows, go down, go up again, two oranges, go up to the yellows, and down again to the oranges. Okay, in this way. Now I'm going to be picking up 2 of the blacks and going down through my orange beads and coming up through the same black beads. At last, it's my reds that I need to complete, so I will be doing 2 rows of reds. Down again through the same red, and picking up 2 more reds and running down along the same, up along the last 2s, so that I have a complete set of ladders using red, black, orange, yellow seed beads. So this is my pattern set for the project. Now it's time to do the basic brick stitch on these portions of my ladders. So let's get started with the brick stitch. Okay, so in order to start on with my pattern, I'm going to be picking up 2 red seed beads. I will be going down through this bridge of string. As you can see, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. I will be going down through the second bridge of string. If you know the basic brick stitch, it's really easy for you, and if you don't, then just check out some of the other videos which focuses on brick stitch, and then come back here to learn this pattern. I got myself a knot it's okay, it's easy to open up. Now this is what you have. Now pick up a black bead and go through the next bridge. Pull everything tight and up through the black bead. This is the complete easy of knowing how to do a brick stitch. Now pick up an orange and go through the next bridge and up again through the same orange bead. Okay. Next we have an yellow, so I will be picking up in yellow and going through the next bridge and up again through the yellow. Next we have in black, but because this is the middle color, we won't be using black. We will just pick up in yellow bead and go through the next bridge of string and up through the middle yellow bead. Next we have an orange, so I'll pick up an orange and I go up through the same orange bead. So then again it's the turn of my black bead, so I pick up a black bead and go through the same black bead. Next is the red, so I pick up the red and I go through the same. Again I pick up a red and I go through the same. So this is what you have. A pattern is starting to form. Turn your work and pick up two more reds and go through the second bridge. Remember one thing, when we are doing it for the first, that is the red, always, we are always picking up two beads and we're going through the second bridge and not the first one. In that way, we are always going to fall short of one bead in the middle, and in that way we will be continuing. I will tell you the difference. Pick up a black, because next is the black, and up again through the same black. Pick up an orange and go through the same orange. Pick up in yellow and go through the same yellow bead. If you can see here, there is a pattern starting to form. That is, here we have two yellows and now we have one. So we're going to pick up an orange and go through the next bridge. This is how you have your pattern. So next is a yellow bead. Oh, I'm sorry. Next is a black bead. So I'll go down to the next bridge and up through the same black bead. And next is a red bead. I hope everything is clear because I can't see what I'm doing. And up through the red bead. Taking a red bead into the next, that is the last bridge of string, and up again through the next red bead. And this is how you have your pattern set. Now I'm going to turn my work, and again, just because I'm starting off, I'm going to pick up 2 red beads, and I'm going to go down through the next bridge of strings and up through the next red. I'm going to be picking up a black, and I'm going to go up through the same old black. I'm going to pick up an orange, and I'm going to go up through the orange. Pull everything tight. Just because this was my last yellow bead, I will skip in yellow and I'll go through with an orange bead again. Again, it's time for black to get in, and a red bead, and up through the red, the last red of my row, and up through the next red. So this is how you create. Now continue your way up in this way until you have just one red or just one of your blacks at the point. I will continue doing this, and I'll show you once it's done. Okay, so here I am. I have done till the last black and just one more row of red. I'll show you how to do this portion of the earring where you can attach the hook. So if you can see here, we have like 1, 2 and 3 bridges. 1, 2 and 3. So I'll pick up 2 of my reds just as I usually do, and into the next, that is the second bridge, I go and I run my needle up through the second bead so that it sits straight. I pick up a bead and go through the next, and I am going to go up through the last bead. I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to pick up 2 more red beads, and I will be going down to the second and the very last bridge of string, and I will go up through that same bead. If you can see here, we have, I don't know if you can see, we just have one gap here. So I'll pick a big bead and I'll go through 2 of my beads. You can see here, only 2, these 2, and I pull tightly because it's stiff and it's really hard to get my work around. So this is the point where I have a point here. This is my point. I go up through these 2 side beads, if you can see, up, pull my threads tightly, and I come out of this last bead. In order to create a loop, I'll pick up 1, 2, 3 and 4 beads, and I'm going to go in a round fashion. If you can see, this is my round fashion. I'm going from this way to this way, and I pull my threads, avoiding loops and knots, and this is how a loop is formed. I'm going through the 4 beads again in order to reinforce my work, and through the first bead again, pulling in threads, I create a small little loop of 5 beads. See it this way: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 beads. Now it's time for me to come down to either one of these points, either this one here or this one here. Just because my thread is coming out of this way, I'm going to run down along these beads so that I can come out here. So I'm going to just go through all these beads really carefully. At the very beginning of this video, just a little pull, I forgot to tell you guys the size of my needle. I'm using a size 11 English beading needle because I'm using 11 O's here. If you're using a size bigger or smaller, I would suggest you use size 12 or 10. Oh, it's tight. That is what we want for our design. So the first part of my earring is done. I run down to complete the second part. As you can see here, we are already forming a concave effect in this way. So it's easy. Once I get to the right side of my work, I flip my work in this way. Okay? So that it's easier for me to hold and work with. Continue your way just as we started, picking up 2 beads, going through the second bridge of string and through the second bead in this way. Whatever we did to this side, we're going to continue doing to this side without changing any single bit of thing. At the end, when we will be completing the whole earring, you will see that you have a beautiful concave earring like this. It's so beautiful to wear. And the best thing about these earrings are you can wear them in this way, or you can also push them in, push the beadwork in, and also wear it this way, in this way, or in this way. Whatever suits you best, just do it that way. I will be completing this earring and I'll show you how it's finished up and the end product of my earring. So continue doing it and wait for me as I complete my work. Okay, so here I am at the end of my earring, and this is the point where I will be adding only 1 bead in order to get the shape of my earring all correct. So I will be picking up just 1 more red bead and I will be going down to the 2 beads at the right side. Okay, so here I have a beautiful shape. I need to come out here so that I could tie the 2 ends of my tail. So what I will do is, in order to complete my earring, I will be running down into this middle bead, if you can see it clearly here, and then I will just turn my work this side and I will be running down into all of the beads into the right side of my work, and I will be coming out here where my ends will meet at this point here. So off I go. Pull everything tight Now my threads are coming out at the exact location, so I will just tie one single knot and chop off the extra thread. So this is how you get your earring all set. Put your ear hook into this spot. I don't have a ear hook now, but I will be completing my earring, and they will eventually look like this. And this is how you complete your beaded leaf brick stitch earrings. I hope the video was clear, and I'll see you soon on the next video. Bye bye.